So here we have a detached house, fairly new. You can see that the floor is suspended because there's a ventilation hole there. We've got breathe holes at the bottom and the windows are set back, so we'll have to check to see if it's timber framed when we go in. There's the flue for the boiler, so the boiler's upstairs. Bit of a funny shape as it bends round. Oh, so it's not detached. Always good to check. So yeah, end terraced. Let's go in and have a look. So electric and gas meters, here we go. So always good to check the date here, 2011. And then another one. You also get the dates here. So they're all full. Quite hard to tell really, but there's some date stamps here as well. So as we walk in, we have a programmer and thermostat, a Drayton Digistat +3, TRV on the radiators, windows double glazed, draft-proof strip. The walls are 370mm thick, and the floor, we saw the air vent before, is suspended non-timber. Low energy lighting, and as you can see, it's definitely not detached as I thought, definitely end terraced. Looking for date stamps on the windows, I can't see any, but since the property was built after 2002, 2011, they're likely to be post-2002. And go upstairs and check out the boiler. So here we have a Potterton ProMax Combi HE Plus. And the gas council number is 4739323. That way we make sure we actually get the right one. And it's a 33 HEA. In addition to that, there is a Flue gas heat recovery unit on this boiler. Multi-fit gas saver. And then there's a SAP information. I'll take a photograph of that and see if you can find it on the database. The bathroom has a mixer shower and bath. Bedroom 1, LED bulb, radiator with TRVs. In bedroom 2, there's another Drayton Digistat +3. So we definitely have time and temperature zone control because the time and the temperature can be adjusted upstairs and downstairs. So in the loft, we can see that the gable end is made of timber. So we have a timber framed building. Many pipes. And then we have a ventilation system for supply and extract. So each of the rooms should have the ventilation holes. And here we have all the loft insulation. Around the loft has been pushed down. So we'll try to measure it somewhere else. So it's looking around about 200mm there. And that over there is about 200mm too. And that's boarded out, put on loft legs, and we can see it goes all the way underneath. So I'm happy with that. It does go all the way underneath over there too. 200mm, yeah. And there's some mechanical ventilation, some more, and another one in the lounge, and another in the kitchen. Okay, so we've done our walk around. Now to fill in the site notes. So these site notes are single sheet site notes. I think they're based on ECMK's one from 2010. What I've done is I've taken them and put them onto a single sheet. So that way you don't have multiple bits of paper for each EPC. So yeah, you've got your floor plans here, calcs here, renewables there, property address, glazing and doors, conservatory, wall, floor and roof, and heating. So here we go. So I'll put the link in the description. So you can get a free set of these site notes. You just click on the link and it will take you and you can download a PDF and print them out. So we're going to go for rental social, and it's a house and it's end terraced. Okay, suburban, no extensions. It has mains gas, has a single rate electric meter, and I'm going to measure it internally. It's not a flat or a maisonette, and there are 2 bedrooms, a lounge and a kitchen that can have a table with 4 or more chairs. So 4 heated habitable rooms. The lighting, there are 9, and they're all LEDs. Okay, and then we have a shower with a bath, and it's a mixer shower, so 101. The build date, I've dated it to 2011, from the electric meter and just having a poke about as well. The date stamps on the electric meter gives me a good indication of the year. Not always though, you have to be careful. There was no date stamps on the windows, so normal amount of windows, Now we could put unknown glazing date, but since it was built in 2011, I'm going to be putting post 2002. Double glazed, PVC, 60mm thicker, no open fires. Now we have a supply and extract, because they've got the air vents in all the rooms and that large box in the loft and all the pipes. So there's French doors, which are glass, they don't count as a door. The kitchen door and the front door, so we have two, and they aren't insulated, or there's no evidence of insulation. No conservatory, water heating from the main system, and there's no cylinder. Secondary heating, none. Main system, there's one, and it's a boiler. Mains gas, 2 radiators, and it is fan assisted, and it's a Potterton, I think it's 33HE and then space A, and I've got the gas council number, I'll write that down in a bit. So now we have 2 programmers, 2 thermostats, and 2 zones. So what we have is we have time and temperature zone control instead of just 1 programmer and 2 stats. So time and temperature zone control, that's the one. Okay. Now the main wall was timber framed, as we verified by looking in the gable end in the loft, but the walls we measured were 370, so the thickness, also the vents led us to believe that, and also the inset of the windows led us to believe that. But what made me sure was the gable end in the loft. So we're 370mm here, wall thickness, and we're going to put insulation as built. Okay, the party wall is unknown because I couldn't quite see it very well up in the loft, and we don't have an alternate wall. The ground floor is suspended, but it's not timber. Okay, because you've got that air vent at the front, and then the screed, and then I did a drop heel test in the middle of the floor, so it definitely isn't timber. Floor insulation as built, and in the roof we have loft insulation at joists, and it's 200mm thick. And there's no room in the roof. Renewables, haven't seen any, so no. And then the shape of the house is kind of a rectangle, but then it has a kink. Like that. Okay, so we have the kitchen, and then your lounge, your double doors, your back door, and your front door. And upstairs is the same shape. Okay, so we have bedroom 1, bedroom 2, WC, and then the boiler. Oh, we have flue gas heat recovery as well. Flue gas heat recovery. There's a box for that, but I'm not sure where it is because I don't often. Heat recovery here, yes. Okay, and I'll write the details here. So we want to measure that, that, and that. So triangle, triangle, rectangle, rectangle. So here I have a Alekia Disto 2. This is the most reliable laser measurer I've ever come across. I bought this back in 2010 and it was £80 and it hasn't missed a beat. Just change the batteries every now and then. It's a bit like worn, but it really is accurate to the nearest millimetre. So the small rectangle I'm just measuring now at the end. There we go, 1466. So 1466. And then that's 4.081. So this part here is 8061 by 4043. So that's 32591 meters squared. So 2958 times 4081 is the triangle, then divided by 2 because it's a triangle, and then the rectangle at the end, 1466 times 4081. There, and then add up together, and that's our meter squared. So then we add the triangle, the rectangle, and the large rectangle together, and we get 44.61 rounded up. And then we want to do ceiling heights with a laser measurer. And that's 238. And then upstairs, 246. Now the heat loss perimeter, that, add that, add that, add that, add that. Easy. Right, let's go. So 8061 times 2 plus 4043 plus 2958 plus 1466 equals 24.589, rounded to 2459. 2459, 2459. And then the party wall is the length of there, which is 408, 408. And there we go. So I went back and checked when I did my audit pictures, and the flue gas heat recovery is a Xenex Gas Saver GS1. So now I can then look that up to see if it's on the database and add it so it's more accurate, instead of just saying it's what it is, like a description of a boiler or something like that. So the Promax, Potterton Promax Combi 33 HEA with the gas council number 47393323. Always good to get that so you can double check to make sure you've entered the boiler correctly. And then I'm going to take some photographs of my site notes, and then I can upload all that to the folder on my phone and save that to the cloud. So here's the original full SAP EPC from new build, and it scored a B82. Right, so I've issued the new one, and it's called C71, which is quite a lot lower than the other one, but that's because I couldn't enter the U values from the old one, and you know, it's just, you can't do that. The flue gas heat recovery, I checked that, and that added 1 SAP point, so not really worth the 400-500 quid to put one in, but there you go. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out the links in the description. Cheers, bye.